You clicked on this video specifically because you want to lose 10 pounds quickly. Well, I'm here to tell you that you will fail your goals if you keep up the same mentality. If there's one thing I've learned over 6 years of fitness, it's that fat loss is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a long journey that you have to make sustainable. If you make it too hard, if you want the results too quickly, you will quit before you see any significant fat loss. Be honest, how many fat loss attempts have you made? There is a reason why pretty much all of them failed so far. We are doing something wrong. We're all in the same position. We've all wanted to be able to control our body fat levels. And I'm telling you, from someone who's been to the other side and someone who is now successfully, somewhat easily and comfortably and confidently be able to lose fat, I can tell you that the mindset that we have is completely wrong with fat loss. If you stick around, by the end of this video, you'll learn the exact process, the logical step-by-step method of losing fat, customized in a way that takes your individual characteristics like your body shape, your genetics, your metabolism, all into account. How to lose 10 pounds quickly. So you've wanted to lose a significant amount of fat. 10 pounds is no joke. 10 pounds is a lot. Here is what 5 pounds of fat looks like. Now, fat is spread over our bodies somewhat evenly, almost like butter. Imagine you're spreading butter over toast. It works quite well because butter is pretty much 100% fat. And so imagine the smallest layer over your skin covered equally. That's why when you lose a few pounds of fat, you don't really see a significant difference in the area that you wanted to. Specifically, everyone wants to lose belly fat. Everyone wants abs. You don't really see much of a difference after 1, even sometimes 2 months of dieting, because the fat comes off like butter does. It comes off small by small, every single place. It could be from your chin. I personally believe that fat will mainly come off your legs, and that's where it's quite the hardest to see a difference because our legs are just massive compared to the rest of our bodies. And this is the problem. Every single one of us want to lose fat when it's already too late. We want to lose fat when we already feel like we have too much fat. It makes sense, that's obvious, because we want to lose fat because we feel like we have too much fat, significantly too much fat. And that is the problem, because we don't like ourselves, we don't treat ourselves that nicely. We want to lose a particular amount of fat quickly because we don't like how we look and we don't like our lives, and so we want to drastically change it. Thinking that this fat loss journey is going to take you months compared to, if it was possible, 2 weeks is painful. You don't want to look like this for months. Trust me, I've been there. I'm lean right now. I'm confident about it and I'm not humble at all. I am very proud and I'm very happy that I've accomplished my fat loss goal because it is a hard thing to do. It has been a very difficult journey for me up until my last cut, in which I just solved everything out. It took a few hours of sit down, write what your thoughts are, write your plans, to realize what I was doing wrong. And I realized that what I was doing wrong was not individual to me. Everyone is making these mistakes. The biggest mistake that I've been making, that you've been making, is that we wanted to lose fat too quickly. If it's too quick, it's unsustainable. If it's unsustainable, that means that you will inevitably quit this plan before you actually see the results. Motivation comes after results. This was my video 2 videos ago. Motivation comes after results. You'll get into this and you'll feel good about it once you've seen results. I bet you agree. I bet you've literally always thought that oh, if I had abs and if I had a really slim stomach, I would always stay slim. I would always keep my abs if I just had the motivation from already having the results. That means that for a period of your fat loss, the initial period, at least a month or so, you won't want to do it. The first month is when everyone quits because you just don't want to do it and you have also not seen any results. You have to stick into it for the long term. And the thing is, you've searched for this guide, how to lose 10 pounds quickly, but the overwhelming majority of people need to lose a lot more than 10 pounds. I'm sorry, but it is the truth. Most people need to lose more than 10 pounds. And when you have this much to lose and you don't like how you look right now, you want to look better straight away. But that is the exact reason why you won't look better, because you want to do it right now. You don't deserve to have it right now. Again, I'm not even criticizing you, I'm not trying to be mean. It is a simple fact of life. If the amount of calories surplus that you've ate, too many calories that you've ate for months, years, your entire life, you don't deserve to be able to counteract that in 1 week. You deserve to be able to counteract that in months, and that is how long it's going to take. Your fat loss journey will take months because we did the actions that caused that. So ask yourself this question: why have all of my diets failed so far? Hopefully you have a decent level of introspectiveness and then you can answer this honestly. But your answer, I'm just going to answer it for you. Your answer, my answer, anyone's answer should be, would be, it literally cannot be any other answer: I didn't stick to it long enough. You did set the right plan. The reason why you didn't reach your goals is because you didn't do it for long enough. It's that specific part, long enough. It's about the time. It's not about how much you want to lose. Don't think, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to do that in 2 weeks. No. Your goal isn't to lose 10 pounds. Your goal is to set a calorie deficit diet to follow for 10 weeks. That is your goal. Follow this diet for 10 weeks. And now look at that. 10 weeks to lose 10 pounds. That is very realistic. If straight away you thought, wait, I don't want to spend 10 weeks doing this, you're doing it wrong. You will not reach your goal. And if you do just somehow drop the 10 pounds, which I don't believe you will, but if you do, you will gain them back. You will inevitably gain them back because you would have done it in a way that you eventually have to quit. Just think about it. If you can't do this in 10 weeks and you want to get it faster, that means that when you have lost the 10 pounds, you will straight away go off that diet that made you lose that fat. So then you will go back to old eating habits and gain the weight back. There's a reason why you have to do fat loss slowly, and there's a reason why it's called a fat loss journey, a marathon, not a sprint. Because the only way to lose fat fast is in a way that is not sustainable. So when you do reach your goals, you have to stop that current plan of what you're eating, how much you're eating, and how much you're exercising. When you stop doing that, you will gain the weight back because you don't know anything else. You'll go back to the same lifestyle that caused the weight gain. Now, the opposite way, if you set a lifestyle, you set a plan, a diet, and an exercise regime that you could imagine sticking to for the rest of your life, and it should get you to your goal in 10 weeks, and then you make your goal to literally just follow this plan for 10 weeks. That is your goal. That's your daily check. It's not even about weight anymore. Your daily check is about your actions. This is a performance-based goal, not a results-based goal. A performance-based goal will get you to the fat loss because you're not focused on the fat loss. You're not thinking, I want to lose 10 pounds. You're thinking, I want to follow this plan for 10 weeks. And see, I have to keep saying it. It takes 10 weeks to lose 10 pounds. That is so true. 1 pound a week is the sustainable rate. Any faster than 1 pound a week, unless you're way over 200 pounds, it's too fast. Eventually you'll be so hungry, you'll have so many cravings, and you'll just go off your diet. And when you go off your diet, you'll just quit completely, like you always have done, like I have always have done, and you'll go back to just gaining more weight. This is obviously a little bit upsetting because it means that you can't lose fat as fast as you wanted. It means that if you did have some kind of occasion, some reason to be a little bit slimmer soon, you will most likely not be as slim as you wanted to be. But this is better for your long-term mental health. It's better for your long-term physical health. And once you get into the groove of it, you don't need to quit. It becomes your lifestyle. You become one of those people who are just lean all year round because you set a sustainable plan. But it just meant that you didn't get to those results straight away, which obviously you weren't getting to anyway. And the thing is, the time is going to pass anyway. Yeah, it'll take 10 weeks to lose 10 pounds, but those 10 weeks were going to pass anyway. So why not just guarantee your results? Why not lock them in, knowing that this is a plan that you can stick to for 10 weeks? There is a logical process of fat loss. You probably know what calories are. You kind of know what calories are. Calories are just the energy that's in a food. And we have a certain amount of energy that we eat that maintains our current weight, our current body fat levels. So you've been told that this is 2,500 for men, it's 2,000 for women. That's false. That those are very general government guidelines, and they are off by so much compared to everyone's individual differences that if you believe you're a man, you think you need 2,500 calories, you are wrong. If you're a woman, you think you need 2,000 calories, you are wrong. It doesn't work like that. Those are way too general for you. What you have to do is find out your own calorie maintenance level, the amount of calories you can eat every single day that will maintain your current body weight if everything else was maintained. So your activity level and your sleep. You find this out by going onto calorie calculators online. MyFitnessPal has one, and you put in your details. But even then, these calculators may not be accurate because they don't take into account, again, other individual differences that you cannot put into the calculator. This is like your genetics, your metabolism. They won't change it that much, but if, for example, your metabolism can change the calorie stated by 100 or 2, it does definitely add up because that's half a pound a week. So the logical process of losing fat is to eat less than you need to maintain. You need 2,500 calories to maintain your body weight. So if you eat 2,000 calories a day, you will lose 1 pound a week. 500 calories a day equals out to 3,500 calories a week. 1 pound of fat translates roughly into 3,500 calories. And this is called a calorie deficit. So if you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. And most of it, the weight will be fat. Quite a lot of it will actually be muscle as well. Being in a calorie deficit does strip away your muscle. If you resistance train and also stay in a calorie deficit, then you will maintain pretty much all of your muscle. So the thing is, you want to lose weight. The real most consistent way to do that is to track your calories or track your macronutrients using MyFitnessPal, specifically this app. MyFitnessPal is an absolute godsend. It is literally, you should make it your favorite app. You should make it the app that is literally always on your phone. If you get addicted to MyFitnessPal, you will actually see some consistent fat loss results, which you are not really going to see without it. And specifically MyFitnessPal, I'm not obviously sponsored by them, but it's the app that will just do all this for you. Learn how to use it, watch a few guides on YouTube on how to understand all of it. You want to lose fat consistently and actually be sure that you're actually losing fat. You have to know how much you're eating. And that means that you have to grab your phone out every single time you're eating and input what you just ate. And for a lot of things, you'll literally have to get a weighing scale, put a plate on top of it and weigh the rice, the chicken and everything. It seems like a lot of effort, but again, the day is going to go by anyway. Are you really that busy that you don't have that 10 minutes, a few minutes here and there throughout the day that you can actually secure your fat loss results with that? If you track accurately, you will guarantee yourself some fat loss. The only times I've ever lost fat consistently in my life was when I was using MyFitnessPal. You can do it other ways, because fat loss is literally just a calorie deficit for a certain amount of time. And you can be in a calorie deficit, obviously, without tracking your things on MyFitnessPal. But without having the data, you are left without reliability. It's like, imagine how experimenters and researchers and scientists would be without the data. They wouldn't be able to prove anything to you. If you didn't have any data, you wouldn't even know if you were losing weight. I can guarantee you that you will not be successful in your fat loss goals if you want to lose fat quickly, unless your goal is to lose a bit of fat and then gain it back, which obviously it's not. When everyone says they want to lose fat and then also keep it off. No one wants to think about actually maintaining the fat loss afterwards, because they are so sure, oh, as soon as I lose weight, I'll like myself so much, I'll look so good that I won't go back to the same behavior that caused it. Everyone thinks that. Every single person, every bodybuilder who enters a contest prep, every woman who loses 50 pounds, every guy who loses 20 pounds because he drinks too much, every single person is sure that as soon as they've lost the weight, they'll be able to maintain it. No, you won't. You will gain all the way back because you didn't change your lifestyle. When you make fat loss into a long-term goal, your lifestyle changes with it. So yeah, your rate of fat loss is slower, but eventually when you actually lose the fat, you actually get to keep it off because you've already set a plan that you could imagine staying on for the rest of your life. So the diet that made you lose this fat, it's not even that bad. You don't even mind staying on this diet. That's the key to fat loss. And remember, if anyone online tells you that they can help you lose fat quick and easy, they're trying to sell you something. If you appreciate the knowledge that I've just gave you from my 6 years of experience in this area, and you feel like you have more to learn from me, then click on the subscribe button right now and get some more knowledge and lessons learnt from my future videos. Take care.